Okay, good morning to all of my geography students. I hope that this video finds you well. I just wanted to take a few quick moments to run through the expectations for the week and just to kind of give you guys the support that you may need during our remote learning sessions. So I'm going to go ahead and show Schoology. And like normal, remember every single Monday since August, I will always provide you with a weekly agenda. And folks, we only have 2 days worth of school this week because of Thanksgiving break. So, I would hate for you guys to have to spend your family time working on late assignments. However, if that is something that you need to take advantage of, I would highly recommend it. So please just reach out to me and let me know what you need from me. Um, I'm here to support you. So like normal Mondays, which are today, you will get your weekly agenda from me and we'll run through your expectations for the week. And remember on Fridays, I typically do your Zoom open tutoring session. Since Friday this week, we have a break. I'm going to go ahead and make tomorrow an open Zoom session if you would like to stop by. So 10 a.m. to noon, just like normal. If at any point tomorrow you want to stop in, say hi, ask questions, work on an assignment together, I am free and available to you. I actually had 2 students on Friday stop in and work on assignments with me, and it was great. And they were able to get a lot accomplished. So please take advantage of that if that is something that you need. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at weekly agendas. Again, we're moving on to a new chapter here soon. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the 2 days worth of work that we have for today. And here again are the rules for remote learning in my class. So we always check the weekly agenda, complete all the assignments. This is a means of not only your grade, but attendance. Please message or email me with any questions or concerns that you might have, and then your open tutor hours are available to you once a week. Okay, so we are moving on to chapter 6, which is all about political geography. So we're going to be learning about different types of governments, types of states, countries, and so forth. The slides that are given to you this week, they're fairly hefty. I want to argue that we probably have like 50 slides to get through. I'm not going to do that to you. I will always divvy up the work. So you're only responsible for a very small portion of the instructional slides. So today's assignment is called the Types of Government Nearpod. So if you go under Materials into Unit 6, Political Geography, you'll then click on the Types of Government Nearpod. Go ahead and click the link. Okay, I know you guys are fairly familiar with Nearpods. So you'll click on the link, you'll put your name to join lesson, and in order to get full points, you have to complete it all the way entirely and through. There should be a submission button at the end of your lesson, but this lesson's great because it goes through 5 main types of government. Obviously, there's more out there, but these are the most traditional and most common types of government. So it's going to ask you a series of questions, and then, oh, it wants me to write in. So it's going to ask you a series of questions, and then it's going to run through the different types of government. So I want to argue that this lesson probably takes about 30 minutes of your time, but if you need any help with it, please just let me know, okay? And then at the very end of the lesson, so you'll submit, but continue on. It'll say like, thank you, or you're done. Once you get through those 5 types of government, then you'll get your completion points, okay? So that's the first assignment. Your second assignment, if we go back to the weekly agenda, okay, slides 1 through 12, Google Form Review. So what you'll do is you will read through the political geography PowerPoint, only the first 12 slides, okay? So when you read through them, make sure that you take note of the most important parts of our slide. If you feel like you need to write this down or highlight it in a Word document, you are more than welcome to. But remember that we've transitioned from physical geography to human geography. So, back even when I was in school, the type of geography that we learned about was just memorizing all the states or remembering their capitals. But human geography and political geography, which is a type of human geography, goes much more in depth than just that. So, what does our world look like in terms of boundaries of these states, in terms of the trade connections or globalization aspects or relationships among these different countries? What resources might these different countries use? So, political geography is our study of how people have organized the land and their surroundings, their surfaces, how they've built relationships or alliances with one another, and how sometimes even conflicts can kind of be created as a result. Okay, so you'll read through what a state is, the word sovereignty, which means self-rule. You'll read through the difference between a state and a nation. You'll learn about what a nation state is, microstates. Okay, and then there are two sections or two slides called one state or two. So we have a couple of different countries, such as Korea, which we typically break up into North and South. And then we also have China, but then there's been some conflict between China and Taiwan. So that is what you need to read, okay? And then the actual assignment to get points is going to be under the Google form review, okay? So you'll just click on this link. It'll ask for your name, okay? This is today's assignment. And then these are just follow-up or review questions from the slides. So if you have the slides open in one tab, you'll answer what the difference is between the older style of geography and how human geographers study Earth. Define here, define, differences, listings, okay, and so forth. So once you turn that in, you get your points for the day. This is great because, it's allowing you to become familiar with the material, and then you're also doing a small review, okay? So that is required of you for the week. We will go much further into detail of political geography when you come back from break, but these next 2 days are kind of an introduction to this new material. I don't want to overwhelm you, so I would argue that first assignment, the Google form assignment, should take you maybe 15 minutes. If you want to, you can read more about North and South Korea and the relationship that these two countries have had. Technically, they've been in a fairly hostile relationship since the 1950s, but we've seen, presidents, President Obama as well as President Trump, trying to kind of mend that relationship between not only the two countries, but the relationship that we have as the United States with North Korea. So that one you might want to read more about. And then if you want to, you can read about Taiwan and China because they've had a long-standing conflict of a relationship as well. So that, I would argue, would take you maybe 10, 15 minutes for that assignment. And then the Nearpod, it might take a little bit longer, about 30 minutes, but you should be somewhat familiar with the types of governments that will be introduced. It's just the actual reading and assessment parts that might take a little bit longer. So please just let me know if you have any questions. I am still in Ohio until December 1st, but I will make myself available to you. Just let me know what you need. And I hope you guys have a great week.